Hey, hello there. Welcome to our webinar today from LedgeView Partners. I'm Chad Collette, the marketing guy over here at LedgeView, and I want to thank you for joining us. We're coming to you from a very, very cold Appleton, Wisconsin today. Today, and I know we got a lot of people on the webinar from some places much warmer than us, and also some that are even colder. So, thank you for taking the time out. Hope you're warm. And a couple of housekeeping items today. I want to start by saying that we are going to be recording this webinar, and this will be made available to everybody afterwards, so look for an email from me to come through this afternoon on that. We want to encourage interaction, so throughout the day, if you do have any questions, please type those in your GoToWebinar control panel under the questions section. We'll be monitoring those as we go along. If for some reason we do not have time and are able to get to those, we will make sure we follow up with you offline on each of those to make sure your questions do get answered. So today we're going to talk about a great topic, increasing your sales productivity. And no matter the CRM system that you're using or whether you're not using one, this is always one that is hot with every company, with every sales team. There's some amazing figures out there on the tools that are available to increase what you can do in a day. I know, people always say, if you could have anything, what would it be? And they want to clone themselves so they can really get more done in a day. But, we're going to kind of show you some tips to avoid the cloning machine and do more with what you got. So our presenter today is Mr. Kevin Brown, our CRM expert for oil and gas marketers here at LedgeView. Kevin is our guru. He does a lot of these presentations and knows not only Microsoft Dynamics CRM, but Salesforce and what we've built on Dynamics CRM for oil and gas marketers. So, Kevin, I'd like to hand it off to you to take it away.
Thank you, Chad. Good morning, everyone. And to Chad's point, I hope where you are is warmer than where we are. And thank you for taking some time this morning to join us on the webinar this morning. And to Chad's point, yes, I live and breathe CRM. I use CRM every day, and I think this chart here really calls out some of the average sales productivity gains that you can see with just utilizing the CRM. I myself, as I mentioned, I use CRM on a daily basis, and I know my productivity and efficiency is greatly increased when utilizing CRM and be able to take advantage of the functionality with the CRM. One of the things I'd like to talk about is LedgeView Partners. Some of you are new to LedgeView Partners and CRM, so CRM is really all that we do. We are a full-service CRM consulting provider. We will work with you through design of your CRM, implementation of your CRM, and when implementation is completed, we're there to support you after the project's completed. The and more, I really like to consider that me. I'm going to work with all my prospective customers in the evaluation of CRM as well as the decision-making process and help you really understand some of the gains you can achieve with the implementation of a CRM solution. LedgeView Partners, we were established in 2007, and as Chad had mentioned, we are headquartered in the balmy area of Appleton, Wisconsin. All of our consultants and sales staff are CRM certified, and we do have the expertise in the oil and gas industry. Working with LedgeView Partners, really our view is it's building great relationships with our loyal customers. We have customers throughout the United States as well as Canada with over 300 customers spanning over 25 different industries. And as I just mentioned, we do have a focus on the oil and gas industry as well as manufacturing and distribution. To date in our history, we have completed well over 500 CRM projects spanning those industries. And I think this last bullet point is really critical in choosing the partner. We have a 98% customer retention rate. Those customers who decide to do an implementation project of CRM with LedgeView Partners, they stay with us. I kind of like to think of them as a part of the LedgeView Partners family because they do stay with us. You're not treated as just another number. You really are part of our family. So with LedgeView Partners, it's really all about CRM and building those relationships. So In our next 30 minutes, actually probably a little bit less than that, I'm going to review, quite a few key areas that I think really touch upon the day in the life of, if you will. These are a lot of the things that I personally do on a daily basis, as well as in communications with my current customers, what their sales staff do. And really, starting out, I want to go over some sales dashboarding and kind of seeing where you are on pace for goals, if you will, planning your day, qualifying versus disqualifying leads. I know we all love to work those cold calls. Utilizing CRM really allows us to be efficient in doing that. And then some real basic account contact management, some opportunity management, as well as pipeline review, capturing share of wallet. And, with CRM and the oil and gas solution, we did create an iPad app for mobile capabilities. If time allows, we'll attempt to give you a little bit of demonstration there. However, if we don't, we'll definitely send the on-demand video link to you to take a look at that. This iPad app was designed specifically for the oil and gas product that we developed, and even our inside sales staff that are utilizing it has seen an increase in productivity and being able to work directly from an application. So, it's time to see it live. And Chad, I know you'll be monitoring the question log there, so if anyone has any questions, feel free to put your questions into the log. Chad will be monitoring that and answering your questions appropriately, and even asking me. So Chad, feel free to interrupt me as we're going through the demo here.
Oh, I certainly will.
Okay, so start of my day. I come into the office at 8 o'clock in the morning. I want to review my scorecard. And with my scorecard, this is my current year scorecard based on the current fiscal year. And I can take a look at several different ways on the data that's within CRM. And typically myself, I will take a look at my year-to-date overall gross profit and where I'm pacing toward goals. And we're going to work with you in establishing those goals for your organization. And these goals here are represented on these blue diamonds to let us know where we are pacing toward goal for the year. And as you can see, we're already into Q2, and looks like I'm doing pretty well. I'm exceeding goal for the quarter already. Now, while that's a good representation of giving me a top-down view, I can click on that bar, and now what I can view is actually by department. As you can see here, I have my year-to-date department gross profit. Now these departments, this is what I demonstrate on a regular basis, but these are configurable to meet your specific business criteria. In this case, we have 5 different departments, and as you can see, I'm doing very well in lubricants, and not too bad in fuel, and pacing behind in renewables and clean burn and HVAC. But I can take this even further. Since I'm doing so well on lubricants, let's see how I'm doing on product segment. And now I've just broken my lubricants department into the 5 product segments that make up my lubricant department. And as you can see, aside from antifreeze, I'm exceeding goal in every other area available. Right at goal, actually, for grease. Maybe I want to pick things up a little bit in the antifreeze department. But with doing this, all of this data, and it comes to life really on these dashboards once we integrate with your company's back office ERP solution. So I can surface that information into CRM, so now myself as a salesperson have the opportunity to see where I have opportunity to sell more to hit goal, as well as where I'm doing very well. So that's my scorecard. Now what I'd like to do is be able to plan my day. Let's say, for example, I'm going to visit with one of my customers today. Within the solution, we have our territory management dashboard. And the territory management dashboard gives me the ability to see where that customer is and the potential other prospects, leads, or customers that I can visit to make the most out of my trip to that location. And it's very simple here where I can just say, I want to take a look at all my accounts and leads within a radius of a specific account. You'll notice over here on the right-hand side are pins. Green are my customers, red are my prospects, black are other accounts, and then my open leads are represented in blue. Now I want to take a look at all my accounts within a 20-mile radius of a specific account. So I want to look that account up that I'm going to see. I'm going to visit Fairview Manufacturing. There they are. I select them. And now I want to show Fairview Manufacturing on the map along with my other accounts within a 20-mile radius. As you can see, right here's Fairview Manufacturing. I can visit any of these other customers, because they're again represented by green pins, within that 20-mile radius. And I could actually schedule an appointment right within CRM to visit, in this case, BP Newton. The beauty of this is instead of just driving to Fairview and then my best guess who else could I potentially visit, we are now able to take the data that's within CRM, surface that on the territory management piece so I can make the most out of my day with that trip. I can also do that based on an address. Let's say, for example, I'm going to be driving to Green Bay today. I can enter in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and then show those accounts within a 20-mile radius of Green Bay. So as Chad mentioned, we're down here in Appleton. On my drive up to Green Bay, I could stop at these other locations and visit with them, see if there's any opportunity to hopefully increase my percent to goal on antifreeze, for example, or gain new customers, convert a lead into a prospective opportunity. So this really gives me the ability to be very flexible and be able to plan out my day when I'm going out traveling to visit a customer on a sales call. So now as I've been planning my day, my phone is ringing, and this is a new lead that is calling me at this point. What I have the ability to do is click on Quick Create, and up here I can select a lead, a quick create form where I can capture some very basic information from that customer. The red asterisk indicates required field, so I know I need to get the first name. So Chad, I'm going to select you here. Last name, and works for Ledgeview. And I could put in a brief description. This is part of my lubricants division, but I can search to change what department this is related to simply by using the lookup capability, and I can change a different department. And then industry. And we'll say that Chad is race fuels. He's giving me a call, so I'm going to go ahead and let's see. That really doesn't meet my needs. We'll just select one here for our purposes. And I'm just capturing basic information as it relates to my conversation with Chad. Chad, how would you like me to call you? Give me a call on my office line. And I can populate additional information. I do have to enter in a city, as you can see, as well as a state, since we have that. And now I can save that lead. So real basic information is all I need on this quick create form. And now what CRM is going to do is take this information and actually populate the lead entity, and I can open up that record immediately. And what this is going to give me the ability to do is start working this lead appropriately. Now within our product, as you can see, the information that I've entered in has automatically came over for me. We have this business process flow, and with the business process flow, this is my roadmap in being able to take an unqualified lead through the sales process. So at the lead stage, I have the option to qualify or not qualify him. Now, since Chad called me, he is definitely interested in doing business with my organization. If he wasn't, I could easily go up here and disqualify based on these criteria. Once I select one of these, say, he doesn't use our products, this is going to disqualify this lead, and I can move on to doing the rest of my work for the day. Chad happens to give me a call back, and he decides, you know what, actually that is the best price for antifreeze. I really do want to be able to explore working with you a little bit further, Kevin. I can simply reactivate the lead without having to enter in all the information back into the lead, and I can verify the information within CRM that he's already given me. Let's try this one more time. There we go. So once the lead is reactivated, let me refresh my view here. Chad, any questions coming in at all?
So far, so good, Kevin.
Perfect. So now the lead is reactivated. So now I can click yes. This is a qualified lead, and what I have the ability to do is move on to the next stage in the process. So our information is saved. This is a qualified lead, and we can move on to the next stage. Come on. In a world of technology. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm obviously having a little bit of issue on my lead. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and pull up an account record. And I was talking about Fairview Manufacturing a moment ago. So we're going to go into that account. So I simply search for Fairview, and there they are. So when a lead is qualified, CRM is going to create 3 records for me. It's going to create the account record as it relates to the company. It will create a contact record for the individual that I'm working with, and it will create an opportunity record for the actual sale that I'm working on. So here at Fairview Manufacturing, we've got the account record, and we've got some real basic demographic information. As you can see here, we've got our account information, we've got their ship to as well as our bill to, and it's represented on Big Maps. That is natively available with integration with CRM out of the box. We also have some additional billing information here, fuel price notification. So if we want to set up a daily fuel price notification to them, we can send an email with those price notifications and call out specifically what we want to send that price notification on. In this case, super no lead as well as unleaded. We've got some billing history here. Are they current on their bills with us, or are they past due, and how far past due are they? And again, this information is coming in from our back office accounting ERP solution. I mentioned our contacts being created. Here's Jim, Mabel, and Mary. Those are my contacts that I work with at Fairview. And we have additional, as you can see, these are 4 of 10 contacts. And this is really a nice feature as well within the product. I can see their rolling 12-month product summary, what products they've bought from us by ID, what their volume, revenue, and gross profit has been. Also, my planning activities. What are my to-dos? I need to follow up and check on share of wallet, get 15W40 pricing, and let Bob know about any price changes. So these are some phone calls and tasks that I need to do in following up with Fairview. And also you can see my open opportunities. I'm going to open one of these up here in just a moment so we can take a look at the opportunity view. But I mentioned on the slide deck about share of wallet. This gives us the ability to view what our share of wallet is currently with Fairview, as well as what our share of wallet opportunity is to gain some share of wallet from our competitor that's already in there. I find that it's easier to sell into a current customer versus buying or trying to sell into a new customer. If I want to add share of wallet, I could simply add share of wallet competitor. Bear with me here. There we go. I can select my department, what the product segment is, who my competitor is, what the estimated revenue there is, gross profit, and volume, and add that to my list. So that's how I'm able to capture, without an error typically, you would have the ability to have that added to the share of wallet opportunity here. Now, I mentioned about going into an opportunity. I'm just going to open up this lubricant opportunity here. And again, this is for Fairview Manufacturing. And as you can see, here is my business process flow. And I can move backwards in that process to see what's happened. Simply by clicking on those areas. And you can see under the qualify stage, I had to schedule my first appointment. That was completed. That took me into the needs and solution. Did I create a quote? In this case, I did not, but I could indicate that I did create a quote through CRM. And yes, you have the capability of doing quote creation within CRM, but some of our marketers already have an external quoting system in place, so you can identify that the quote was produced externally as well. Once we do that, we can move to our presentation phase. Was our quote accepted? Did our customer accept our proposal? Yes or no? Once they did that, then we get into the activating transition. And this is really where that decision making happens. Are you ready to buy? Based on what we've talked about, are you ready to purchase, in this case, these lubricants? If yes, we can close this out as one, indicating that this was one business with a close date of today, with our actual revenue, gross profit, and actual units being captured based on what we have on the opportunity itself. By clicking OK, that then closes the opportunity as a one opportunity. You have to excuse me here. And you can show who this was actually closed by. Once we save that, then the opportunity is closed, and this is actual revenue that we as a company have earned from, in this case, Fairview Manufacturing. So that's kind of a day in the life. I apologize for the technical glitch that we had there on qualifying that lead, but really that's as simple as it is in going through the process. If we're talking to Jim here and he wanted us to follow up on the delivery of those particular lubricants, I would be able to schedule a follow-up activity to give Jim a call simply by going under our activities. You can see these are our to-dos. All I need to do is schedule a new phone call activity. And Jim wants me to follow up no later than this Friday. And my subject is follow up on delivery. I can indicate my disposition, contact made, whatever that may be, and put in my notes for today. Opportunity 1 for lubes. Jim asked for delivery follow-up call. Now by doing this, and when I save this, this call now is associated with Fairview Manufacturing and is listed as a to-do for the 21st. If we pretend today is the 21st, I would open this up for my activity list. I call Jim. I can simply mark this complete, and it comes off my activity list as a completed activity. Obviously, I have a few more activities that need to be completed here for Fairview Manufacturing, but at the end of the day, that is the ability of being able to follow up on phone calls and staying appropriately engaged with our clients. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything, so let me take one quick glance here. I want to show the pipeline here, so let me go back to my dashboard here. So we had those stages within our business process flow to be able to understand where we are in the closing of a particular opportunity. We're able to manage our opportunities, and for whatever reason, we go into Here's my pipeline, and I'm just pulling this up based on gross profit here. So these are my open opportunities relative on sales stage and being displayed based on estimated revenue. Now, maybe I want to take a look at those that are in this final stage before closing. What I can do is I can open up the pipeline here. And right now we have 124 opportunities that make up this pipeline. What I can do is I can select that portion of the pipeline, and I've drilled down from 120 plus opportunities right down to 15. And what I could do is if I wanted to, I could take a look at estimated close date for these particular opportunities, because maybe I want to see what should be closing by this month. And in this case, let's just pretend it's September. So now I know I want to get this deal closed by the end of this month for Steve's Oil. And here's my estimated revenue, gross profit, and units. And again, it's in the fourth stage of the pipeline, or the final stage before closing this deal. So with CRM, because our information is being entered into CRM, you can report on the data within CRM in a multitude of different ways. We have created multiple dashboards that call out just about everything that you could capture within our product and have it displayed at the corporate level, manager level, or at the sales rep level, and give you full drill down capabilities. So with that being said, I want to make sure that I was able to cover everything. So we went through some agent dashboards, went through the qualifying and disqualifying of a lead, albeit a little technical difficulty there. Went into an account record to show you some basic account information with order history, fuel price notification, as well as share of wallet, contacts, as well as our opportunity and pipeline. And I did show how to capture some share of wallet. Again, a little technical difficulty there. The mobile iPad app, unfortunately, we're at about 3 minutes left on the demonstration here. So what I'm going to ask is that Chad gets the video link that we've done of the iPad sent to all of our attendees on today's call so that you can take a look at that based on our product specific to the oil and gas industry. So with that being said, I would like to take this opportunity again to thank everyone on today's demonstration. Chad, I will turn things back over to you to close everything out. And again, thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Kevin. Anyone that's been in sales knows how much fun technical difficulties can be, but you powered through it and did a great job. So hopefully everybody was able to take away a few nuggets today on how CRM can help you improve your sales productivity from the dashboards, the pipeline, and just having that organization to do everything. Like Kevin said with that iPad app, we've got another video, another on-demand webinar that we did that I will make sure I send out. So I want to thank everybody for coming. I expect an email from you this afternoon with this information and more. And this was really just a very, very high level of everything that CRM can do. This product was built on Microsoft Dynamics CRM, but everything you do see, can be replicated within Salesforce as well. So if you want to see more of CRM, of the options that are available to you, reach out to Kevin. He'd love to have a conversation with you. So from that and from the deep freeze of Wisconsin, I want to thank you and have a great day.